Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the UConn Huskies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Completion makes it 2nd and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And this is off the side of the foot. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And now from the pistol formation. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. In the clear at the 25. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Huskies offense back on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields.
He'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one did get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And UConn's offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Powers through.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pass this time. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Press coverage now from the secondary. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off and begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And in first down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And UConn's offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, UConn 3.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Ohio State, and the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the important quarter after attempts. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the quarterback dropping back, and he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, UConn. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down and 10 now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. QB decides to keep it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Ohio State 42. UConn.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 10. Set to kick this one away.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Quarterback's got it on the option. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.